Anyway,
I'm so lost.
Let's move on to the final topic of this podcast. And we are going to be talking about content creation then and now.
Ooh.
The real reason why Blaze is here.
Yeah, it's the real reason why Blaze is here.
Right.
You should have just said the topic was Blaze then.
It's the same thing. God damn.
So ugly. Ugly spirit, dude.
There you go.
All right, so I'm one to believe that content creation would be much better. We'd be in a much better space if ad block wasn't a thing.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait.
Oh, that's true.
I kind of wanted to know, why was it a topic that you wanted to talk about, Blaze? Before anything, I want you to lead this conversation. Like, what was the thought that sparked that tweet that made me invite you here?
Well, the thought was basically what I've been going through, and like watching your video the other day. Which one was it? The transparency one?
Mm-hmm.
I do believe. I was just sitting there and I was thinking about it and I was like, man, the stuff that I've gone through this past couple of weeks, like seeing what happened on Twitch, right? Seeing like Zombie go off and then, everybody kind of like gravitating towards her really quick. I did. She was a character, you know what I mean? She was like somebody that we all looked up to and we thought that was just like somebody that you could trust. She was fighting for our rights, people.
Just for real quick clarity, because I know a lot of people won't know who that is or what's going on. Like, like a short description of what happened.
So I am I used to be ex-member of RKG, which is Radical Kind Gamers. It was started by this content creator named Zombie. She got pretty popular recently because she received a free Xbox from Microsoft, and a lot of trolls got mad about that because she's a female gamer. And on top of that, she's a black female gamer. And a lot of people thought that, her getting that was just because she begged for it. And that turned out not to be the case. Microsoft, and she has a pretty big platform, right? And Microsoft was just like, hey, we're going to give it to you for the fuck of it because, we want to be diverse. So that was a big problem. And that's honestly how I found her, because a lot of trolls and stuff were talking about her and a lot of white supremacists. So I was like, all right, let me get up on this. And I followed her and I found out that she was making a stream team, which is RKG. And I was like, I'm about to join this, So I applied to it and I was starting to get back heavy into Twitch because, just to kind of broaden my horizons. You don't want all of your revenue on one platform. Right now, it's all on YouTube. And I was like, nah, I need to go over to Twitch. Twitch, you got subs, you got bits, all of that stuff. So I ended up joining her team just to kind of network with them because I wanted to find out like the business side of Twitch, because I'm super ignorant about Twitch and just how the culture is over there,
Yeah.
And everything that she stood for, female black streamers just in general, disabled gamers, all of that shit ended up being a lie at the end of the day.
Yep.
I felt used. Because I was part of that. You know what I mean? I was in that group. What happened?
She said a lot of things behind the scenes that she was quote unquote advocating for, and her team is built off of kindness. And how can you promote that and have a team of kindness, but also talk mess about black people, women of color?
They were black too? But she's black too,
yes,
right?
She's black. Yes,
she's black.
She's light skinned. She's a light skinned woman. And
somebody link me a channel.
Let me see if I got it. I caught one of the situation because of Control Out Quinn. So
yeah, I love her. Quinn is awesome.
Quinn's amazing.
I'm amazing.
Basically, Zombie was talking shit about other streamers that in front of their face she was cool with, other black streamers, right? But she was going over there with her white streamer friends and just being kind of cool with them. And her white streamer friends, I don't want to be throwing out names because some of these streamers are pretty big.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
One actually.
I can if I want to.
You can if you want to, but you don't.
I can if I want to.
Bro,
I'm choosing violence.
Oh, all right, fuck so yeah. All right.
Do y'all know Alana, right?
Yeah.
Alana.
Maybe.
I think her name's Alana Pierce. I think she's the one that got hired recently.
I know that name.
Yeah.
I know that name. Yeah.
From Santa Monica.
Yeah. Racist.
She was making some jokes about, what was it? Just about like, hate crimes and stuff. And I remember Quinn said something about it. Quinn came up and was like, hey, your friend Alana, because Alana and Zombie were really good friends. Quinn came up to her and was like, hey, Alana's over here making jokes about hate crimes and stuff. That's not cool. You might want to talk to her. You know, that's your friend. And Zombie was just like, oh, no, don't worry about it. You know, she's just playing around. Just, you know how people are, blah, blah, blah. And Quinn's just like, wait, hold up. But you're out here, you know, mad as hell at all these other people, right?
You need to be saying
who are doing the same things. Yeah. But Alana was getting a free pass because she was famous, right? And she was helping out Zombie. So at the end of the day, down the pipeline, we found out that Zombie was basically talking shit about other black streamers with the white streamers. You know what I mean? And
obviously,
she was she was protecting
showing
them
feet
as
in
much
racial
as she could.
chats. Yeah,
she was showing feet in racial chat rooms.
Shut up.
She might have been. You never know.
My thing, what it is, it's confusing. It's very strange to me. She aired everybody's DMs out. She was like, y'all gonna air out DMs? I'm gonna air out mine too.
Right.
I was just like, yikes.
I don't think that's strange. And it's not that I'm like saying by all means do it, but it's she felt that she was backed into a corner, yada yada. And it's kind of like that's her way of fighting back because she can't do anything else. What else did she do? Leave? So she's gonna she could, but y'all aren't gonna accept it, like the damage is done. So like at that point, it's, I was gonna say
we gotta be real, dog. Not every apology is accepted. So like
I'm
already just say you don't fuck with niggas, dog. Just say you don't fuck with them, bro.
That's all
exactly.
Is.
That's my point. If you don't fuck with people, just let them know.
Yep.
Don't be cool with them. Off kindness. That shit is weak as hell.
Yeah.
Right.
Because not everybody's kind. Like
kindness and
mean as hell.
Not everybody's kind. It's
just
building a fallacy off of.
It's a fallacy.
That's toxic positivity.
Castle or window, whatever it is, glass
that
house.
That is toxic positivity.
Yeah,
because
that is something you do not want around you at all.
Because it backfired. Because you literally cannot bolster positivity and then at the same time talk about people behind the back. Because if it ever does get out, then you're fucked.
Not even that. You can't say shit. If you build a community off of just pure positivity, the moment you fuck up and like have a bad day, or maybe you're playing, Apex on stream or whatever, and you say the wrong thing, like, damn, man, fucking dumbass Rampart. Now people are gonna attack you for, not being kind.
Why did you pick Rampart?
You should have told that Rampart she was a great player for, 1v3 in your entire team, and she annihilated you. You should have congratulated her. Nah, fuck her. Fuck that Rampart. And you gonna get flamed. You out of there. That's why you can't have stuff like that.
Yeah, no. But continue, please.
Anyway,
I would rather be real than positive. It just
I didn't know all that was going on with like the whole situation.
Yeah. And like I said, I silently exited out of there. I just kind of like left the stream team on Twitch. And I was like, I am done with Twitch. I'm not hanging out with any more content creators over there.
They're all fucking weirdos.
They're weird. They are weird.
I promise you, dog. It is a small percentage of Twitch like streamers that aren't fucking weirdos. Anyway.
I'm just not that. I'm just not weird. I'm normal.
Yeah. Because I have a friend that he mods for a lot of some of the top ones, and he was just airing out a bunch of dirty laundry, and I was just like, all right, bro, like I can't be on here anymore. I just can't be on Twitch. There ain't no reason anyway. You can't grow on Twitch. You can't grow on Twitch without
your growth has to be third party.
It has to be.
You grow off of Twitch to grow on Twitch.
And it's like even still those folks that grow off Twitch just come on Twitch just to lounge with their folks and just be like, yeah, what y'all doing for 30 minutes and then I'm gonna go eat lunch. Bye, y'all. It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Heavenly does it.
He does.
Dante. Well, I was gonna say Dante does it, but Dante does like long streams. But people do it. Those people do it. They'll just come in and just say hi, bye, because they don't want to go on like Instagram Live. They don't want to make a space. They're like, let me go somewhere nice where everybody can just sit and chat.
Yeah.
So get some emotes or whatever.
I don't know. Space is kind of hard.
Yeah, I like space. I want to try the Discord space.
Them.
I really want to. Also, real quick, I don't want to detract too much, but for those that are doing the Patreon thing for us and whatnot, come into the Discord, talk, communicate, get interactive, all that kind of stuff. At some point in the near future, probably before we leave, or we might do it while we're out. When Nick and I are like out vacation thing, we're gonna try and have a space in the Discord for the Lost Royalty.
I keep forgetting to promote the Discord early in the fucking thing.
Nah, you're good, bro. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Look at you. Look at you.
You know what? Okay, I know this is live business talk, but I think we should probably do promos when we chop up the segments. Promos before the segment starts, saying, you know, hey, this is this, and then the segment starts.
So
yeah, that's my. I think we should do that.
I got you. I'm gonna let Shy do that because she has a good voice,
and she's
other people
fun.
She's the fun one.
You an asshole.
I am.
Yo, don't do this.
But Blaze,
Okay.
continue.
Anyways, yeah, basically that situation kind of just made me think about what Sacred was saying the other day on that video. It's just how everybody just gravitates. You don't even know half these people, right? You don't know who you are rooting for on the internet, and it's sad. And it's kind of the reason why me as a content creator, I have kind of just separated myself from everybody else. I work with people like, yeah, I'm here with y'all. Like, I'm honored to be here, by the way. But like, for the most part, I don't really collab with people at all. I try to stay in my box, you know, stay in my lane. I don't know. Content creation is just hard now. When I first started back in 2013, content creation, I feel like everybody, we worked together. You know what I mean? You would go to someone's channel and they would have like subscriber spotlights and stuff like that. And if you were really active on somebody's channel, they shout you out. You know what I mean? We all worked together. We'd go on each other's channels and we'd like each other's videos and stay active and such like that. Like, it was all about building a community. You know what I mean? Nobody stepped on each other's heads like that. That was really big in the Call of Duty community. Like, we love doing that kind of stuff. And the thing
Shout
about
out
that
Mrs.
is,
May. I love her. I love Mrs. May. I just gotta put that out there. She, as a matter of fact, she was my very first community shout out when I did Call of Duty commentary.
really?
Yes,
Okay.
she was. I don't have that channel anymore, but she was. Shout out Miss May. She's awesome.
Wait, when did
she
you do
move to
that, Mikey?
Facebook?
Bro, it's like 2012, 2013.
I might have subbed to your channel back then.
You might have. I was Empty Clips.
Dang, that sounds familiar.
Name. Empty Clips.
Dang.
Shut up, Shy.
Yo, I'm gonna name myself that now that I play Apex.
Oh my god, get out of here. Yo, whenever I get
Gotta
behind
live
a game
on.
with a
You gotta
gun,
live on.
I turn into Empty Clips. So that's still my moniker.
Too bad
Empty
you're
Clips.
banned on the Apex.
No, he's gonna get.
I think I'm not. I think I'm not banned. As a matter of fact, we should play.
Let's set that shit up tonight. I'm trying to
Blaze.
play.
Okay.
I had a question. Does
What's
it
up?
feel kind of like? Do you ever think, damn, I wish people weren't weird. I could collab with them. Do you have those thoughts at all? Because I have a
Everybody
friend
does.
I think
Everybody
does.
does.
I think, yeah.
No, there's some people that are just like content. They're just like, eh.
Well, they're content with it because at least people's true colors are being shown.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I'd much rather you come out to be a fucking weirdo than me be your friend for fucking Lord knows how long, and then some shit happens, and now I gotta suffer because I build a whole thing with you. Look what happened to Nappy.
Yep.
Yikes.
I think collabing today means something different than it did.
It does.
You know, in the years past.
Collabing is the word for networking. We don't.
I
collab
think
anymore.
that
We
as
network.
well. Like
Yeah,
with
network.
me,
we don't collab anymore.
what me and Nick do, I feel like that's collabing.
That's the collab.
like,
yes.
I feel like
Yes, sir.
what like I edit for him. He has Trent do thumbnails. I think that is more of a collaborative effort than actually putting me on a video, putting Trent on a video, and just because right now, sub for sub, that shit doesn't work anymore. Shout outs, that shit doesn't work anymore. So
I think shoutouts could work. It's always malicious. To today's age, it's a very malicious tactic.
and that's why it doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's why it doesn't work. Because say for instance, I could be featured on Nick's channel, but that doesn't mean that I'm getting Nick's,
yeah.
I'm not sharing his community.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like more of a collaborative effort is, hey, you do this, I do this for you, or you put your spin on something that I'm putting out, and then like whether it is by word of mouth or if Nick wants to like just say, hey yo, Mikey edited this video, and he does do that. He does like whenever he's streaming and he's like, yo, he gives me like little patch notes to chop up this and that and this and that and this and that, and that puts my name out there, so to speak. But it's not like in the sense of I'm gaining a following off of it.
Right.
Mhm.
So I do think collaboration is more of it's more of a whole effort to come together to get this one task done. But obviously, and not to, bolster this guy's channel on my channel.
Yeah. I get what you're saying for sure. I think, and I like that Blaze mentioned the 2013 thing with the spotlights for the channel and whatnot, because that's actually how I think it's on this channel, my main Yoku channel, but I privated all the Pokemon stuff back when. Nick might remember it. Mike, you should. And you guys remember like Pokemon Pit, Castador Perfect, Xenon, like all of them?
I remember all that shit like it was yesterday.
All right. So
I don't know. I don't know why you single me out to remember that shit. I have no recollection of anything Pokemon.
What you mean?
Call of Duty community.
Bro, the only thing that I remember is Friday night.
Mikey is from
what was
the Call
it?
of Duty community.
Yo, what was my series?
Friday Night Showdown.
No, it wasn't Friday Night Showdown. It was
Friday
Final Boss
Battles,
Fridays.
Final Boss
Fridays. That was my baby.
Okay.
I want to bring that back so bad, but I just cannot do Pokemon anymore. I'm sorry.
Oh God.
Well, I been battling. I tried to imitate a lot of Shofu and Castador at the time, but I ended up getting shouted out and like having a lot of battles featured on Mosh Pit and Castador Perfect's channel and stuff like that. At the time, that was the way to grow. Because it just, it put a highlight on these battlers.
Died.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have those anymore. So it really sucks to be kind of like in an era where YouTube isn't about you so much as it is like what you do for the viewer in a sense,
right.
And it really bleeds into the fact that people aren't trying to help other people genuinely anymore. There's always like, what do I get out of it, And that's what creates this malicious thing about it.
But is it malicious though?
It's malicious.
I don't think it's malicious.
But no. I say it's malicious because if okay, like right, Nick, if I come up to you and I'm like, yo, let's collab, we can do this and that, and like we could play the new Resident Evil, whatever the fuck that mode is called, Versus or whatever the fuck it's called, I don't know, something, right? And I'm like, we can have fun, do this and that, blah blah blah. Meanwhile, what my real goal is like, all right, bet. So you're going to drop 5 videos on your channel. I'm going to put up 1 and like all that traffic is going to come to me and they're going to see me, and it's like, I never tell you that because like, I'm just saying collab. And a lot of people use that word collab. They throw it around, but in reality, you're trying to network. So like, I should have approached you as a business.
I tell folks, let's link, let's do some shit together.
Yeah. Like I should approach you as a fucking business partner or something like, yo, look, I'm trying to grow this channel, yada, yada. Here's what I can offer, whether that be money, my time, my resources, whatever the case may be. And then you give me X thing in return from, your resources. That's how it should work. But people don't, because they're afraid. It goes back to, people don't want to say what they want to mean.
The problem with what you just said is, as a viewer, I'm going to watch Nick over you simply because he uploaded more. You only uploaded the one thing. So if I'm trying to get followers from Nick, and Nick knows that's my MO, why wouldn't I upload more than what he does to bolster that content to cater to those new viewers?
Back when
that doesn't make any sense.
When we used to
because
do
it's a work ethic versus how much work you actually have to do. So the way that people look at those collabs is that like I do less work to gain more because the way they're
that's just not how that works.
You're right. I'm not arguing with you on like that's not how it works. I'm telling you what they do.
That's the
now.
thought process.
Well, I mean, there's just no malicious intent behind it. It's just fucking stupid.
We can use both terms.
I think back in the day, like whenever you did a collab with a bigger person, you were always supposed to have something crazy going on. Like I remember back when me and Nappy used to like do collaborations or whatever. I would start like 2 new series that same week with Nexus and or by myself, just to show that there's actual content besides whatever there was like whenever he was involved in. So it was like one of those things where it's like if you are collabing with somebody, you have to be prepared to outshine who you're getting collabed by. That's my thing, because you getting collabs is fine and all. And people hate doing this. People hate hearing this shit, but it's the truth. The thing about it is, it sounds like niggas are not friends. We could be friends, but when these camera lights go on and it's time to entertain people we don't know, I'm sorry to say this, I am in this shit. I want people to give a fuck about me, not you.
Right.
So, with that being said, if you're collaborating with somebody who already has the people that are donating money, already has the people that will go watch them all the time and shit, that will sit there and be like, damn, bro, this nigga Nick is giving this person a raid or a follow or a shout out, they must be good. Then they go to you and you are boring. Yeah. And you are not trying to, like, you want to be able to make people want to see more of you with that person. And then at some point, with the lack of that demand of you being with that person, they stick with you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, I found you from I can't tell you how many people I know that were like, I found you from Nappy and I like you more than Nappy. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, why? It's like y'all collabed. I liked how you vibed and shit, and y'all just, you just did it. Whereas everybody else who was collaborating with him barely even got that.
Right.
And I was barely around for those collaborations they used to do back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it was like I only ever did 2 or 3 series with Nappy. Everybody else had like 5 or 6, 10 damn near, 20 damn near. I wasn't as involved in the group like that. So it's like, okay, why the fuck should I go to so-and-so or to you when I could watch so-and-so because you're going to be there anyway? That's why collabs are you have to make sure that when you're collaborating with somebody, it's like a special occasion kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an event.
And I feel like it depends because in certain groups, that works for them and they're able to toss around all their viewers.
Well, that comes down to not really the group, the person themselves, because at that point you've built that community and they trust you. So, like notable names, Afro, Berleezy, Corey, like people that you upload a video of you walking your dog and it's 10 minutes long, they're gonna give you like a lot of retention time, like they're gonna watch whatever the fuck it is. And so they have that push and pull to be able to be like, all right, you know what? Yo, I just collab with so-and-so. I think he's really cool. I had a great time making this video. Guys, go check him out. He does X, Y, and Z. They can push however many people to go support that person. And then, it is what it is from that point on. Whereas somebody else, I'm just building up numbers and dropping videos and I might get my own shit, but I don't really have a community for it. Hey guys, I just did this collab with no name XXX. Go support him. No, we don't know who the fuck that is, and they're not gonna do it.
Let me ask.
Who the hell is that? I'm not gonna support them.
Let me ask Nick a question though. In the Pokemon community, you guys are pretty much like back in the day, especially all you guys really did was collabs, right? For the most part,
yeah, that's all.
For the most part, I would see everybody kind of collabing with each other. Mm-hmm. How does that affect you? Like, how did that affect you now?
I didn't like him. I didn't like him to begin with.
Yeah, Nick fought collaborations tooth and nail.
I remember it was like the fact that me and Nexus even became a duo was completely accidental.
Right.
I promise you, I did like 2 things with him, and that was it. And then people liked it so much that I kind of just stuck to it. It was like, okay, me and Nexus are guaranteed banger every time. People watch. I don't give a fuck about anything at all. I'm putting hella ass on these videos. It's getting money.
Right.
The viewership's doing great. We're getting a lot of views, so we're funneling shit to both of our channels. We're fine. But in regards to collabing with everybody else, I kind of didn't like it because I always looked at like Nappy and Shady as like for me just friends.
Right.
And I always look at people, and this is just me as somebody who is an individual and who's like really good with himself. I looked at everybody else like as individuals, but everybody else saw us as a group. Mm-hmm. And and that was 100% the reason why I wasn't really as involved in those collaborations, was because I hated being a group. Because let's say, for instance, because we're not all the same people, we just play the same game, and that's it. That was the only thing that kept us like there together. But in these Skype calls and these Discord calls, the personalities were definitely jarring as hell as to how different we were as people, but the games brought us together. And so for me, it was like seeing and knowing that this is what these are the people that we really are, and to be grouped up with each other when we're just not the same people at all. We just cover the same game. Mm-hmm. It made me mad. I was just like, I don't want to do collabs. I never did collabs. It took me 4 or 5 years of knowing Shady and Nappy to even do a collab with them. And this is past their sub growth and shit when they're not even in their primes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't give a fuck about that shit. I didn't care. I was like, I said it before, I say it again. I don't give a fuck about bigger channels collaborating with me at all. I don't care. If I can't make it with you, I'll make it without. And I'm gonna do what I can do on my own.
I agree with that.
And so, because that's my thing, like Mikey said, when you have these bigger creators giving you this traffic, and like I said, you have to be ready to outshine the person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And if somebody who has spent years with somebody, for you to sit there and think that they're gonna stop watching this person that they've put money into, years into, that person's basically cultivated their entire childhood or their adulthood or their college times and shit, for you, and you're barely talking in your streams, you're barely talking in your videos, you're low tone to their high, you're a fool. And so for me knowing that I'm a very low person, I don't get loud unless I'm really, really excited for some shit. Whereas Nappy and Shady, they got loud. That was their thing. They got loud off just regular shit. I can't force that. And so it's being true to who I am, being like, I don't like this shit. And I don't want to collab if the only thing I gain is dead subscribers, which I still gained, by the way.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So it was like, I don't want inflated numbers, because if that was the case, I would have did it already. I would have been like, hey, subscribe. I'd be on everybody's collaborations. I'd be on everybody's channels. I'd be on everybody's thing. You can collab with people. The problem is you have to understand, you have to know chemistry. As much as I was friends with those people, chemistry-wise, I didn't link with them. Nexus, yes, because me and Nexus are low-toned individuals. We can get these jokes off and be dumb as hell together. But me and Nappy are two different people. Mm-hmm. Me and Shady are two different people. Everybody that got loud, me and them are two different people. It just wasn't, it's not there. You have to know where you fit in and know the people that you're collabing with. You can't just collab with anybody because they're a number. You have to collab with somebody because, damn, I really fuck with that vibe and that person's personality. I think we fucking go ham on a fucking on a video or a stream or a you have to know. Yeah. Otherwise, you'll get those things where you just did a collaboration things off the sake of being friends. Mm-hmm. And here you go with a dead following, inflated numbers, people that don't even watch you or some shit. You know, it's people that don't care about you, but you think, oh yeah, I have this sub count now, I have this follower count now. These are actually people that give a fuck about me. These are people that I grew. No. Right. No. You may have 2,000-3,000 people in your fucking following shit, but you still only getting like 20 people to your stream. Yeah. Yep. See what I'm saying? Not everybody gives a fuck about you like you think they do. And that's the thing about it.